Good morning, little Maddie. Time to play. With friends and animals we'll learn today. From A to Z we'll explore with glee. Mornings with Maddie and some animals, please. La la la, it's a magical show. With creatures galore, let's watch them all grow. From A to Z we'll learn together. Mornings with Maddie, it's joy forever. Good morning, Maddie Baker. It's Paw Tony here. And today I'm going to talk to you about animals that start with the letter L. Yes, that's right, the letter L. The first animal I want to tell you about is the ladybug. The typical description of the ladybug discusses the red shell and black spots, but there are many different patterns. In fact, the number of spots can even differentiate between the many species around today. They have a rather resilient body, ensuring that they can live in many different environments in North America and Europe. Ladybird versus ladybug. Ladybird beetles and ladybugs are the same insects. The difference is it's called a ladybug in North America and a ladybird in the United Kingdom. Entomologists also consider ladybird being the more correct name for the insect, as it is not, in fact, a true bug, but a beetle. Now, here are 10 incredibly fun facts about ladybugs. First, the average lifespan of a ladybug is just 1 to 2 years. Their scientific name comes from a Latin word that means scarlet. These insects sometimes go by the name ladybird, which came from Britain's description of it, Our Lady's bird. The colorful beetles were not introduced to North America until the mid-1900s as a way to control the growing population of aphids. While they are incredibly helpful in the elimination of pests in gardens, however, an infestation of ladybugs on a farm can be harmful to crops. The number of spots on the ladybug's back does not tell its age. That is an old wives' tale. If ladybugs form aggregations during the winter, they'll gather on the south side of a structure such as a tree or a house to get the most sunlight. Dispause is the insect version of hibernation. When ladybugs go into dispause, they come out of it when the temperature hits 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Ladybugs are colored as brightly as they are to dissuade predators, not to delight humans. If the predator persists, the insect releases toxins from its knees. This is called reflex bleeding. Several American states have the ladybug as their state insect. Those states are Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Tennessee, Delaware, New York, and Ohio. Have you ever found ladybugs out in your yard, Maddie? They're cute little insects, aren't they? Okay, the next animal I'm going to talk to you about are lemurs. Lemurs are tiny species of the primate family that are only found on one group of islands, Madagascar and Comoro Islands. This makes them one of the most endangered groups of animals on Earth. They have tiny little bodies with long, thin tails. There are over 100 species of these mammals living on the islands. Their scientific name means ghost, due to their white faces and large round eyes. In the past, these creatures may have floated to Madagascar on rafts of vegetation. The eye lemur is a unique species that uses its long middle fingers to pry grubs and worms from the inside of trees. Lemurs are one of the few species of animals to live in a matriarchal society, with one female leading the troop. The ring-tailed lemur is extremely social and vocal. This primate is perhaps the most widely recognized member of its species. Its most notable feature is its striking tail covered in alternating bands of black and white fur. The lemur is rather solitary, This lemur with dark fur and large bat-like ears is known for its slender, bony fingers with which it pulls grubs out of tree trunks. The blue-eyed black lemur with light blue eyes are often covered with black or ginger fur. They are especially fond of pollen, fruit, and honey, and are known for their belligerent nature and fondness for squabbling with each other. The eastern lesser bamboo lemur is somewhat portly and covered in silver reddish fur and lives among bamboo clusters. The fat-tailed dwarf lemur's main claim to fame is its stature as the only tropical mammal which hibernates. However, it does not regulate its body temperature during the process. The greater dwarf lemur is found on the eastern coast of Madagascar as well as its northern region. It is known for its soft calls, preferences for walking rather than leaping, and for carrying its young in its mouth. Now, that is some interesting facts about lemurs, isn't it, Maddie Baker? Well, I think you will enjoy some fun facts about the next animal that starts with the letter L, which is the leopard. The leopard is a medium-sized wildcat that lives in a variety of different habitats across sub-Saharan Africa and southern Asia. Distinguished by their uniquely beautiful spotted coat, leopards are apex predators that ambush prey from a perch in the trees. This hunting method is unlike their big cat cousins who engage their prey in high-speed chases. The leopard is an animal with long, graceful body supported by powerful legs and a long tail that they use for balance in trees. Leopards can vary greatly in their coloration and markings depending on their surrounding habitat. Those on open grasslands have a light yellow, sun-bleached background coat. Meanwhile, those that live in forests tend to be darker and blend into the shade and have more markings for camouflage. The dark ring-like patterns that cover the leopard's coat are rosettes, which provide them with camouflage in their surrounding environment. Leopards are incredibly strong and muscular animals and are able to pull themselves up trees using their legs and retractable claws. Like many other feline species, the leopard is able to draw its claws into folds of skin on its paws. That ability ensures that their claws don't become blunt while the animal is walking about. Their remarkable eyesight and hearing give them a great advantage during nighttime hunting. There are 7 different subspecies of leopards. Each differs in appearance and geographic location, with the African leopard being the most common and widespread. The African leopards reside in a variety of African habitats, including deserts, forests, mountains, and coastlines. They are fast and agile, and they are able to carry heavy prey up trees with ease. The Amur leopard is native to southeastern Russia and northern China. This critically endangered animal is one of the rarest cats on Earth. The Anatolian leopard is native to Iran, Turkey, Georgia, Armenia, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. The last official sighting of the Anatolian leopard occurred in 1974 after the animal was killed following an attack on a woman. Some scientists have declared it extinct, while others believe there are still 10 to 15 in the wild. The Barbary leopard, sometimes called the North African leopard, lives in the Atlas Mountains of North Africa. Experts thought them to be extinct, but nonetheless a small population survives. The South Arabian leopard is native to the Arabian Peninsula and is also critically endangered. It is the smallest member of the leopard family and adapted to life in the desert. The Zanzibar leopard was a large African leopard who was last lived on the island of Zanzibar. It was declared extinct in the mid-1990s. The Zanzibar leopard was the island's largest carnivore and an apex predator. So now you know all about leopards, Maddie Baker. And now we're going to talk about the last animal that starts with the letter L, which is lobster. Lobsters are a family of crustaceans that live in waters along most of the world's coastlines. There are 30 known species of clawed lobsters and 45 species of spiny or rock lobsters. The largest lobster species is the American lobster, which can be found from the coast of North Carolina into Newfoundland. Because American lobsters grow continuously throughout their lives, they can reach sizes larger than any other living crustacean. Lobsters are animals that are closely related to insects because they have an exoskeleton and jointed legs like a spider. They're omnivores, eating both fish and algae. Lobsters have poor eyesight, so they depend on their ability to taste and smell while moving across the bottom of the ocean. Now here are 5 incredible facts about lobsters. With a brain in their throat and teeth in their stomach, lobsters have some of the most unusual anatomy across the animal kingdom. Their eyes detect shadows and light, but not colors or images. Their stomach contains their teeth, a gastric mill that crushes up food. A lobster's brain is located in its throat and is about the size of a grasshopper's. Their heart and central nervous system lays in their abdomen. In addition, lobsters taste with their feet and hear using a series of sensory hairs on their legs. The underbelly membrane of lobsters, which protects them against rocks on the sea floor, is about as strong as industrial rubber. So think of like the rubber on your mom and dad's car tires. The largest lobster ever recorded was caught off Nova Scotia in 1977 and weighed 44 pounds and 6 ounces, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. While age estimates of lobsters are inaccurate, it is believed this lobster may have been 100 years old. Lobsters used to be considered cockroaches of the sea. In the early 1800s, lobsters were so plentiful in New England that they occasionally would wash ashore in piles 2 feet high. While lobsters today are seen as gourmet food, they were so plentiful in early America that Massachusetts servants demanded they be served a maximum of only 3 dinners per week. The key to eternal life. Unlike most animals that stop growing once their adult stage is reached, lobsters grow continuously throughout their lives. Does this mean lobsters could hold the key to immortal life? I don't think so. Well, Maddie, that is all I have on lobsters, and that is the end of today's list of animals that start with the letter L. The next episode is going to be hosted by Auntie M, and she is going to tell you all about animals that start with the letter M. Until next time, Maddie, love you.